My beloved child, stop. Do not scroll past this moment. Do not think for a second that this is a coincidence or a mere result of an algorithm. This is my voice reaching out to you in your darkest hour. I have paused the world around you. I have suspended the noise of your busy day, and I have directed your steps to this very message because there is an urgent appointment I have set with your spirit. You have been asking for a sign. You have been crying out in the silence of your room, wondering if I still hear you, wondering if I have forgotten the promises I whispered to your heart years ago. I am here to tell you that I have not forgotten. I am here to tell you that the waiting is over. But you must listen closely, for what I am about to reveal to you will determine the course of your next season. This is a divine interruption. I am stepping into the timeline of your life right now to alter a trajectory that was leading you toward despair. I am rewriting the script of your destiny at this very second. You feel it, don't you? That sudden stillness in your chest, that shiver down your spine. That is my spirit confirming that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Do not ignore this. Do not turn away. The enemy wants you to swipe away, to stay distracted, to remain in the cycle of confusion. But I am calling you to stillness. Before I reveal the specific blessing that is rushing toward you, I need to know that your heart is open to receive it. I need you to step out of the shadows of doubt and stand before me in faith. If you are ready to receive the breakthrough that I have prepared, I need you to declare your presence right now. Do not be a passive observer of your own life any longer. Type, "I am here, Lord," or the number 7007 in the comments below. By doing this, you are opening the gates of heaven over your life. You are signaling to the angels assigned to you that you are awake, you are listening, and you are ready to partner with heaven. This simple act is your first step of obedience, and obedience is the key that unlocks the supernatural. I see the weariness in your eyes. I see the burden you have been carrying, a weight so heavy that it feels like it is crushing your very bones. You have been strong for so long. You have carried the load for your family, for your friends, for everyone but yourself. But who carries you, my child? I am here to carry you. I am here to lift that weight. But you must invite me in. You must anchor yourself to this truth. You have been walking through a valley of shadows, feeling isolated and misunderstood. It has felt like a lonely journey, but I am gathering my children from the four corners of the earth to stand together. You were never meant to fight these battles alone. Before I speak deeper into your spirit and unlock the mysteries of your situation, I invite you to join this family of believers. By connecting here, you are planting yourself by a stream of living water. You are ensuring that you never walk alone again. Stay connected to my voice, for I have much more to reveal to you, and I do not want you to miss a single word of instruction that is coming. The days of isolation are ending. The season of silence is breaking. I am building a community of faith around you to hold up your arms when you are too tired to fight. Now listen to me. In the next 72 hours, a shift is going to happen. It will not be subtle. It will be undeniable. A door that has been shut tight for 3 long years, a door you have pounded on until your knuckles bled, is about to swing open. But be warned, my precious one. This blessing requires a container that is ready to hold it. You cannot put new wine into old wineskins. The reason you have not seen this breakthrough yet is not because I was withholding it, but because I was preparing you. I was strengthening your character so that the blessing would not destroy you. In the coming chapters, I am going to peel back the layers of your pain. I am going to show you why you had to go through what you went through. I am going to validate the tears you cried when no one was watching. You have felt like you are behind, like everyone else is moving forward while you are stuck in quicksand. But I say to you today, you are not behind. You are being built. You are not breaking. You are becoming. What happens in the next 72 hours depends on your ability to trust me right now. Are you ready to let go of the old narrative? Are you ready to embrace the miracle? The countdown has begun. Stay with me, for we are just beginning to uncover the glorious plan I have for you. I see the mask you wear every single day, my beloved. To the world, you are the pillar of strength. You are the one everyone calls when they are in trouble. You are the peacemaker, the provider, the shoulder to cry on. You walk into a room and you smile. You ask others how they are doing, and you offer words of encouragement. You have become so good at pretending that everything is fine that you have almost convinced yourself. But I know the truth. I see what lies beneath that carefully constructed exterior. I see a soul that is tired, bone tired. It is not just a physical exhaustion that sleep can cure. It is a weariness of the spirit. You are exhausted from carrying burdens that do not belong to you. You are exhausted from being the strong one, the one who is not allowed to break, the one who must always have the answer. You wonder in the quiet corners of your heart, who is there for me? Who checks on me? Who sees when I am hurting? I want you to know today that I see you. I am the one who holds you when you feel like you are falling apart. You do not have to pretend with me. You can take off the mask. I was there with you yesterday, and the day before, during that moment, you thought no one witnessed. I saw you when you drove home, parked your car, and just sat there in the driveway. The engine was off, but the house was just a few steps away. But you could not bring yourself to open the door. You sat there in the silence, gripping the steering wheel, taking a deep breath, trying to summon the energy to walk inside and be on again. You felt a wave of heaviness wash over you, a desire to just drive away, to escape the pressure to go somewhere where no one needs anything from you. I sat in that passenger seat right beside you. I whispered peace into that heavy atmosphere, even if you were too overwhelmed to feel it. I know that you feel like you are running on empty fumes, forcing yourself to take one more step to handle one more crisis. You feel like a fraud sometimes, blessing others while you feel cursed, praying for others' breakthrough while you feel stuck in a cycle of lack. But hear me, your service has not gone unnoticed. I have collected every drop of energy you poured out for others, and I am about to pour it back into you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. I have seen the nights when you cry yourself to sleep, burying your face in the pillow so no one hears you. I have seen the silent tears that fall when you are alone in the bathroom, washing your face with cold water to hide the redness in your eyes before you face your family. You think you are hiding your pain, but you cannot hide from love. You carry a silent grief, a grief for the life you thought you would have by now, a grief for the dreams that seem to be slipping through your fingers. You look at others and wonder why it seems so easy for them, while for you everything is a fight. You have asked me, Lord, how much longer? How much more can I take? I am answering you now. The test is almost over. You have not been breaking. You have been building capacity. Only those with great destinies face great opposition. I have allowed you to feel the weight so you would know how to handle the glory that is coming. But the season of hiding your pain is ending. I am healing the wounds that no one else knows about. I am washing away the need for the mask. Drop the burden, my child. You do not need to be perfect to be loved by me. You do not need to have it all together to receive my blessing. In fact, it is in your weakness that my strength is made perfect. Those people around you who take you for granted, they do not see the cost of your oil. They do not know the price you pay in prayer and in suffering to stand where you stand. But I keep the accounts. I know every sacrifice. And I am telling you, the days of being the unappreciated giver are coming to an end. I am bringing people into your life who will pour into you, who will cover you, who will see the person behind the mask and love you furiously. But first, you must admit that you need rest. You must admit that you cannot do this alone. Hand me the mask. Hand me the heaviness. Let me be God and you just be my child. Breathe. You are safe here. I want to speak now to the heavy weight that sits on your chest the moment you wake up. I want to address the financial suffocation that has been stealing your sleep and robbing you of your joy. I know the tight knot in your stomach every time the phone rings, fearing it is another collector or another demand for payment. I know the hesitation you feel before you check your bank account balance, praying there is enough just to make it through the week. You have been living in a state of survival, constantly calculating, constantly worrying. You work so hard. I see the sweat on your brow and the ache in your body. You give everything you have, yet it feels like you are walking on a treadmill, moving constantly, but getting nowhere. You look at the pile of bills, and they seem like mountains that are impossible to climb. You have asked me, Lord, why is this happening? I am faithful, I work hard. Why can I not get ahead? I was there with you at 3:00 a.m. this morning. When you woke up with a start, your mind instantly racing with numbers. I saw you staring at the ceiling in the dark, mentally moving money from one place to another, trying to figure out how to stretch a resource that is already too thin. I heard the silent panic when you realized that an unexpected expense had wiped out your meager savings. You have felt the humiliation of having to say no to things your family needs, or the shame of having to borrow just to keep the lights on. It feels like a curse, doesn't it? It feels like every time you take one step forward, something pulls you 2 steps back. The car breaks down, an appliance fails, a medical bill arrives. It is as if there is a hole in your pocket, and no matter how much you pour in, it drains out faster than you can catch it. But listen to me closely, this financial attack is not a reflection of your worth, and it is certainly not your final destination. This is a spiritual assignment sent to distract you from your purpose. The enemy knows that if he can keep you focused on survival, you will never have the energy to step into your destiny. He wants you so consumed by the lack of resources that you forget the source of all resources. But I am the God of more than enough. I am Jehovah Jireh, your provider. I own the cattle on 1,000 hills, and I am not limited by the economy of this world. This season of scarcity is coming to an abrupt end. I am preparing to plug the holes in your pockets. I am rebuking the devourer for your sake. The anxiety that has been choking you is being broken right now. Do not trust in the numbers you see on the screen. Trust in the invisible hand that is moving assets in your favor. Your provision is on the way, and it will not just be enough to survive, it will be enough to overflow. Let us go deeper, for I need to touch a wound that you have wrapped in bandages, but never truly allowed to heal. It is the wound of betrayal. I know that the financial burden is heavy, but the pain of broken trust weighs even more on your soul. You have been hurt by the very people you helped. You opened your table to them, you shared your bread, you listened to their troubles until late in the night. And yet, when the storm came for you, they were nowhere to be found. I saw the shock in your heart when you realized they had turned away. I saw the moment the realization hit you that the loyalty you gave so freely was not returned. You have asked me in tears, Lord, why then I would have expected this from a stranger, but not from my own blood, not from my closest friend. You feel foolish for trusting, but do not let your heart grow cold. Your capacity to love is a gift, even if it was given to the wrong people. There are those who smiled to your face, calling you friend and brother or sister, all while holding a dagger behind their back. I am the God who sees in secret, and I heard the conversations they had when you were not in the room. I heard the whispers, the slander, the twisted words meant to tarnish your good name. They tried to paint you as the villain in a story where you were actually the victim. They took your silence for guilt and your kindness for weakness. I know how much you wanted to defend yourself. I know how many times you typed out a message to expose their lies, only to delete it. You wanted to scream the truth to the world, but I held your tongue. I told you to hold your peace. Do not think for 1 second that I was ignoring their malice. I was protecting you from engaging in a battle that was beneath your dignity. You do not fight with pigs in the mud. You rise above. You feel isolated now, looking around at a circle that has grown painfully small. But listen to this truth. I did not allow them to leave to hurt you. I removed them to save you. Where I am taking you next, they cannot go. Their hearts were not aligned with your destiny, and their jealousy would have become a trap for your feet. If they had stayed, they would have anchored you to the past or capsized your boat when the blessing poured in. I have cleared the room so that I can fill it with genuine hearts. I have subtracted them to multiply you. The people who walked out on you did not walk out on you. I removed them. Do not grieve the loss of those who were never truly with you. The season of betrayal is closing. I am healing the trust issues that have made you build walls around your heart. I am sending you a new tribe, people who will defend your name when you are not there. People who will love you without agenda. Forgive them not for their sake, but to free yourself. Vindication is coming, and it will be sweet. My child, I am about to answer the question that has plagued your spirit for years. You have looked at your life and asked, why me? Why does it seem like I attract conflict? Why is it that when I try to do good, evil is present? You see others living lives of ease, people who do not pray, who do not seek my face. Yet they seem to float through life untouched by the storms that constantly batter your house. You have wondered if you have done something wrong, if you have sinned against me, or if there is a curse upon you that cannot be broken. You feel like a magnet for trouble, for misunderstanding, and for spiritual warfare. But I want you to stop analyzing your flaws for a moment and listen to the spiritual reality of your situation. You are not being attacked because you are weak. You are being attacked because you are dangerous to the kingdom of darkness. You are not being hunted because you have failed. You are being hunted because you carry a glory that makes the enemy tremble. Consider the thief. Does a thief break into an empty house? Does a robber waste his time planning a heist on a building that holds no treasure? No. The thief only comes to steal, kill, and destroy where there is something of immense value. If your life were empty, if your destiny were small, the enemy would leave you alone. He would not waste his ammunition on a target that poses no threat to his dominion. The intensity of your battle is proof of the magnitude of your blessing. You are a treasure chest of my grace, and the enemy knows it even before you do. He sees the mantle of leadership upon your shoulders. He sees the anointing to break generational chains that I have placed in your DNA. He is trying to rob you of your peace and steal your joy, because he knows that if you ever fully realize who you are in me, you will be unstoppable. The warfare is not a sign of my absence. It is the confirmation of your value. Have you ever watched a bright light in the darkness? What happens? It attracts every moth, every bug, every creature of the night. They swarm around it. They beat their wings against it, trying to obscure it or extinguish it. You, my beloved, are that light. As it is written, the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. You carry a luminescence that irritates the demons assigned to your region. When you walk into a room, the atmosphere shifts even if you do not say a word. Your very spirit agitates the chaos because you bring my order. The darkness hates the light because the light exposes what is hidden. Do not be surprised when people manifest anger or jealousy towards you without cause. It is not flesh and blood reacting to you. It is the darkness in them reacting to the light in you. They are the moths blindly striking at the brilliance they cannot comprehend. So lift your head. Stop trying to dim your light just to make others comfortable. Stop trying to shrink yourself so that you do not attract attention. You were made to shine. The attacks you have faced are simply the enemy's clumsy attempt to cover your lamp. He fears what you will become. He fears the generations that will be saved because of your obedience. He fears the prayers you pray that shake the foundations of his strongholds. You are in a high-stakes battle because you are a high-ranking soldier. The moths may swarm the shadows, may lengthen, but they cannot put out a fire that I have ignited. Stand firm in your identity. The chaos is simply evidence that you are making a difference. If you were not a threat, you would be ignored. But you are not ignored. You are marked for glory. Press the like button if you accept that your battle is proof of your value. Receive this truth and let it settle in your soul. I need you to understand that the vital difference between punishment and pruning for this distinction will save your spirit from despair. You have looked at the losses in your life, the relationships that ended, the jobs that didn't work out, the doors that slammed in your face, and you have internalized them as rejection. You have thought God is angry with me, or I am being punished for my past mistakes. But I say to you today, with all the tenderness of a father, I am not punishing you. I am pruning you. A gardener does not cut a branch to kill it. He cuts it so that it will bear more fruit. If I allowed you to keep everything you wanted, you would never have the room to receive what you need. I have been removing the dead weight, the parasitic relationships, and the old habits that were draining your life source. It hurts, yes. The cut is painful. But the purpose is growth, not death. I am stripping away the good to make room for the best. I am removing what is comfortable to prepare you for what is destined. You are the cycle breaker. Look at your lineage. Look back at the generations before you. Do you see the patterns, the recurring cycles of poverty, the history of broken marriages, the chains of addiction, or the spirit of depression that seems to run through your bloodline like a dark river? It has repeated over and over again, unchallenged, until now. Until you. You are the one I selected before the foundations of the earth to stand in the gap and say, it ends here. The reason the battle has been so much fiercer for you than for your siblings or your cousins is that you are the one holding the hammer that will shatter these chains forever. You are not just fighting for your own peace. You are fighting for the freedom of your children and your children's children. The enemy is terrified of you because he knows that if you break through, you clear the path for an entire generation to walk in freedom. The resistance is strong because the stakes are generational. This is why you have felt like you are in a furnace. I am refining you like silver and trying you like gold. Impurities cannot be removed in comfort. They must be burned off in the fire. I am burning away the fear, the doubt, and the reliance on man so that you come forth as pure gold. I am dismantling the mindsets of lack and limitation that were handed down to you by your ancestors. You thought you were breaking down, but you are actually breaking through the concrete ceiling that stopped your family for decades. Do not despise the breaking. The crushing is for the oil. The pressing is for the wine. You are being transformed from a rough stone into a polished gem, ready to be set into a crown of glory. The cycle stops with you. The blessing starts with you. Stand tall, my cycle breaker, for the heavy lifting is almost done. You have felt like Joseph thrown into a pit by his own brothers, stripped of his coat of many colors. You have looked up from the bottom of the well, seeing only darkness, wondering how a dream given by God could lead to a nightmare of captivity. You have questioned if you are Job, watching everything you built crumble to dust, your finances, your reputation, your peace, while friends offer hollow comforts that only sting more. You have screamed at the heavens, "I was faithful, I did everything right. Why is this happening?" It feels like a punishment, but I tell you now, it is a setup. The pit was not your grave, it was your classroom. The prison was not your final address, it was the training ground for the palace. You are not being buried, you are being planted. Understand this: if I had placed Joseph on the throne of Egypt the day after he had the dream, he might have destroyed the nation with arrogance or immaturity. He had the vision, but he did not yet have the character to carry the weight of the crown. He needed to learn management in Potiphar's house. He needed to learn patience in the dungeon. He needed to learn humility through betrayal. You are in that same divine curriculum. I am not ignoring you. I am constructing you. I am expanding your capacity to handle power, wealth, and influence. The pressure you feel is the molding of a leader. I am teaching you to govern in the famine so you can thrive in the harvest. You are learning to trust me when the pantry is empty, so you will know how to honor me when the storehouses are full. The enemy thought he was destroying you, but he forgot that you are a seed. Every shovel of dirt thrown on you was not burying you. It was providing the soil for your growth. As it is written in my word, you intended to harm me, but God intended it for good. The very things meant to annihilate you are the very things I am using to develop you. The slander is thickening your skin. The lack is sharpening your resourcefulness. The rejection is deepening your dependence on me. Nothing has been wasted. The devil overplayed his hand. By attacking you so violently, he has only accelerated your promotion. You are about to emerge from this pit not smelling of smoke, but radiating the fragrance of royalty. The test of Job ends with a double portion. The journey of Joseph ends with the salvation of nations. Your story does not end in the pit. It ends in the palace. You see the chaos in front of you, the bills on the table, the silence of your phone, the cold looks of those who judge you. You see the tangible, the physical, the immediate. And because this is all you see, you panic. You think, I am losing, I am drowning. There is no one helping me. But I am the God of the unseen realm, and I need you to know what is happening behind the curtain of your reality. While you are pacing the floor in anxiety, I am dispatching legions of angels to wage war on your behalf. While you are sleeping exhausted from the day's struggle, I am awake dismantling the traps that were set for your feet. There is a silent battle raging right now in the heavenlies, and the good news is you are winning. You do not feel like a winner because you are looking at the dust of the battlefield. But if I were to peel back the veil for just 1 second, you would fall to your knees in awe. Think back to the delays that frustrated you, the traffic jam that made you late for a meeting, the contract that fell through at the last minute, the relationship that ended abruptly without closure. You called them bad luck. You called them failures. But I call them protection. That traffic jam kept you from a collision that would have taken your life. That lost contract was a trap that would have bankrupted you in legal fees 3 years from now. That person who left, they were an agent of distraction sent to derail your destiny. I closed those doors not to punish you, but to shield you. I have blocked bullets you never heard fired. I have stopped storms you never saw gathering. You have been frustrated by my no, not realizing that my no was saving you from a destruction you could not perceive. If I were to open your spiritual eyes right now like I did for the servant of Elisha, you would not see fear. You would see the mountains filled with horses and chariots of fire surrounding you. You would see that those who are with you are far greater than those who are against you. You are not a defenseless victim waiting for the enemy to strike final blow. You are the protected child of the Most High. I have stationed sentries at the four corners of your house. I have drawn a bloodline around your family that the enemy cannot cross. So stop trying to fight this battle in your own strength. Stop trying to manipulate outcomes and force doors open. Your frantic energy is not helping. It is only exhausting you. Hear the word I gave to Moses at the Red Sea, for it is my word to you today. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Be still. Put down your weapons of worry. I have this handled. If you believe that I am fighting battles for you that you cannot see, do not stay silent. I want you to make a declaration of faith right now. Type, "I believe," in the comments. Let the enemy know that his intimidation tactics are no longer working. By typing this, you are acknowledging the army of heaven that is standing guard over your life. You are shifting from a posture of panic to a posture of peace. Let the comments section be a roar of faith that shakes the gates of hell. I am fighting for you. I am shielding you. And I am about to deliver you. Now, my child, pay very close attention, for we have reached the turning point of this message. I have validated your pain, I have explained your battle, and I have revealed my protection. Now I am announcing your victory. Mark this moment. Note the time you are hearing this, because within the next 72 hours, the atmosphere around you is going to shift violently in your favor. I am not speaking of a gradual improvement or a slow climb out of the valley. I am speaking of a sudden, supernatural turnaround that will leave you breathless. The stagnation that has plagued you for months, even years, is being broken by a divine acceleration. I am compressing time for your sake. What should have taken you 10 years to achieve, I am going to release to you in a season. The delays are being canceled. The red lights are turning green. The wait is over. You have been checking your phone, waiting for bad news or waiting for no news at all. But in this 72-hour window, that device in your hand will become a vessel of blessing. Watch for it. It may come as a notification from your bank app, signaling a deposit you did not expect. It may be an email from a job application you thought was lost in the void. It may be a phone call from someone who has the power to sign a contract that will change your life. I am moving upon the hearts of people who do not even know why they are thinking of you. I am waking them up with your name on their lips. I am compelling them to bless you. You are going to see movement in areas that have been paralyzed. The silent treatment from your destiny helpers is ending. The phone is going to ring. The answer is going to be yes. I want you to be sensitive to the shift in your own home. You will feel it physically. The heaviness that has hung in the air like a thick fog is going to lift. You will wake up tomorrow morning and realize that the anxiety is gone. You will take a deep breath and feel a lightness in your chest that you haven't felt since you were a child. This is the sign that the spiritual blockade has been dismantled. Do not rationalize this away. Do not say, "Oh, it's just a coincidence." There are no coincidences in my kingdom. This is the sudden that you have been praying for. When I turned the captivity of Zion, they were like those who dreamed. You are about to walk in a dreamlike state because the reality of my goodness will be so overwhelming. Prepare your heart. The turnaround has begun. 72 hours. Watch and see what I will do. I am not just a God of enough. I am the God of more than enough. You have been praying for relief, but I am planning for overflow. You have been asking me to just help you survive the month, but I am setting things in motion to ensure you thrive for a lifetime. Listen to the promise I make to you today, written in the ancient scrolls and breathed into your spirit. Now I will repay you for the years the locusts have eaten. I have seen the wasted years. I have seen the opportunities that were stolen, the investments that failed, and the money that was unfairly taken from you. You thought those resources were gone forever, dissolved into history. But in my economy, nothing is ever truly lost. It is only stored up. I have kept a record of every cent that was stolen from you, and I am issuing a divine refund. But this refund comes with interest. I am restoring to you sevenfold what the enemy took. This coming financial shift is not just about paying off your debts, though that will happen. It is about positioning you to be a lender and not a borrower. You have lived too long under the shadow of obligation, owing men for your sustenance. I am breaking that yoke. I am cutting the chains of debt that have tied you to jobs you hate and situations that drain your soul. I am sending a wave of provision that will wash away the red ink in your ledgers. You will look at your bank account and weep, not out of fear, but out of gratitude. The sleepless nights of worrying about how to keep the roof over your head are being replaced by nights of dreaming about who you can bless next. You are shifting from a reservoir that is nearly dry to a river that never stops flowing. But understand this, I am trusting you with this overflow because I know your heart. I know that when you have much, you will give much. You are not a hoarder, you are a helper. I am blessing you so that you can be a blessing to the widow, the orphan, and the broken. I am giving you resources to fund your purpose and to build my kingdom. You have cried because you wanted to help others, but your hands were tied by your own lack. I am untying your hands. I am filling your baskets so that you can feed the multitude. Prepare your heart for stewardship. Do not let the sudden abundance change who you are. Let it only amplify the goodness I have already placed within you. The days of scraping the bottom of the barrel are over. Welcome to the season of the full cup of. There is a specific kind of pain that comes from being mocked, misunderstood, and underestimated. I know that you have endured the whispers of those who watched you struggle and secretly celebrated your downfall. They saw your season of silence and mistook it for defeat. They saw your setbacks and called them your destiny. I have heard the words spoken against you in high places and low places. I have seen the smirks on the faces of those who thought you were finished. They wrote you off. They deleted your number. They distanced themselves so that when your ship sank, they wouldn't be pulled down with it. But hear me now, they spoke too soon. They judged a book that I was still writing. And now I am about to turn the page to a chapter that will silence every tongue that has risen against you in judgment. I am not going to remove your enemies before I bless you. I am going to keep them alive and watching so they can witness what I do for you. As it is written, you prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Do not miss the power of this promise. I could have fed you in secret. I could have blessed you in a hidden cave where no one would know. But I have chosen to set a banquet table right in the middle of the battlefield. I am going to elevate you publicly. Those who pushed you down will have to look up to see you. Those who closed doors on you will have to watch as I open the windows of heaven for you. Your vindication will not come from your arguments or your defense. It will come from the undeniable fruit in your life. Success is the loudest noise you can make. You do not need to seek revenge. You do not need to waste your energy trying to prove them wrong. Release the bitterness, for it only poisons your own spirit. Let me handle the score. My vindication is far more complete than any petty revenge you could engineer. When I bless you, it will be so sovereign and so magnificent that your enemies will have no choice but to acknowledge that the hand of God is upon you. They will come to you confused, asking, "How did you survive? How did you prosper when everything was against you?" And you will simply smile and point to me. Their confusion will be your testimony. The very people who rejected you will seek your favor. The stone the builders rejected is becoming the cornerstone. Walk with your head high, not in arrogance, but in the quiet confidence of one who has been cleared of all charges by the Supreme Judge. Your name is being cleared. Your reputation is being restored. The shame is over. Do not make the mistake of thinking that this turnaround is only about material things. Yes, I am restoring your finances. Yes, I am clearing your name. But these are merely the side effects of a much greater work I am doing in your spirit. If I only gave you money, you would be rich but empty. If I only gave you reputation, you would be famous but hollow. I am doing something far more dangerous to the enemy's kingdom. I am upgrading your anointing. The trials you have endured were not just to test your faith. They were to press the oil out of your life. You have been crushed so that you could carry a heavy mantle of leadership. I am not just saving you. I am deputizing you. I am raising you up to be a pillar for others to lean on. You are stepping out of the season of survival and into the season of significance. You will notice a change in your spirit. Where there was once anxiety, there will now be a supernatural peace that surpasses all understanding. Where there was confusion, there will now be sharp clarity and divine wisdom. People will begin to come to you for answers. They will be drawn to the light in your eyes and the stability in your voice. They will ask, how do you have such peace in this chaotic world? And you will tell them your story. You will become a healer to the broken because you know what it feels like to be shattered. You will be a guide to the lost because you know the terror of the wilderness. Your pain has become your pulpit. Your scars are no longer signs of trauma. They are your credentials. I have crafted you into a weapon of mass restoration. This is a fresh oil I'm pouring over your head right now. It is the anointing to break yokes, not just for yourself, but for your family and your community. You are no longer the victim. You are the victor. You are no longer the one begging for a miracle. You are becoming the miracle for someone else. Do not shrink back from this new level of authority. Do not say, I am not ready or I am not worthy. I have made you worthy through the fire. Walk in this new power. Speak with this new confidence. When you pray now, heaven listens with a new intensity. You are entering your highest calling. The training is over. The mission has begun. We have reached the moment of decision. My child, listen to me. A prophecy is like a seed. It contains the potential of a mighty harvest, but if it is left on the concrete of a passive heart, it will not grow. You have heard my promises. You have felt the stirring in your spirit as I spoke of the 72-hour turnaround, the financial overflow, and the vindication that is coming. But hearing is not enough. You must agree. You must reach out with your faith and grab hold of this word, pulling it from the spiritual realm into your physical reality. Faith is the currency of heaven, and right now, I am asking you to make a transaction. I am asking you to enter into a verbal and spiritual covenant with me. A covenant is not a light thing. It is a binding agreement between a father who cannot lie and a child who dares to believe. I want you to stop whatever you are doing. If you can speak these words out loud. If you cannot speak, scream them in the silence of your mind. Say this with me, Lord, I hear you. I stop running. I stop doubting. Today I open the door of my life to your 72-hour miracle. I release the agreement I made with fear. I release the agreement I made with poverty. I tear up the contract I signed with despair. I enter into a new covenant of abundance, peace, and victory with you. I believe that you are working behind the scenes. I believe my debts are dissolving. I believe my enemies are being silenced. I believe my health is springing forth like the morning light. I am ready for the overflow. I am ready for the new mission. I trust your timing, and I trust your love. Now I seal this word over you. I decree that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. I decree that the birds of the air will not steal this seed. I cover your mind with peace that makes no sense to the world. I cover your home with a hedge of fire. The transformation has already begun. The angels have been dispatched. The paperwork has been signed in heaven. Now you must sign it on earth. To finalize this covenant, to mark this moment in time as the turning point of your destiny, I want you to type "I receive" in the comments below. Let those 2 words be your signature on this divine contract. Do not hesitate. Do not overthink. Type it as an act of rebellion against the darkness and an act of submission to the light. I receive. It is done. The covenant is sealed. You have signed the covenant, and the machinery of heaven has begun to turn. But listen closely, for I must share a secret with you that I have held back until this very moment. What I have released to you today, the 72-hour turnaround, the financial restoration, the vindication, is glorious, but it is only the beginning. It is merely the entrance to the palace, not the throne room itself. There is a second gift, a hidden key that unlocks a level of destiny you are not yet aware of. I wanted to give it to you today, but my spirit tells me that you are not quite ready to hold it. Your spirit needs to stabilize in this new level of blessing first. If I gave you the hidden key now, the weight of it might be too much for your current foundation. Understand this principle. New levels bring new devils. As your light grows brighter in the coming days, a new shadow will try to rise to meet it. The enemy is not going to simply walk away because you claimed your victory. He is going to regroup. There is a specific adversary, a spiritual blockage that has been waiting for you at the next gate of your destiny. It is ancient, it is subtle, and it has stopped many in your bloodline before. But I have the strategy to defeat it. I have the key that locks that door forever. I am keeping this key safe for you until you have fully walked through this 72-hour test. Watch how you handle the blessing that is coming. Watch your heart. Stay humble. Stay grateful. I will return to you soon with this final piece of the puzzle. In the next message, I will reveal specifically who or what is trying to block your ultimate ascension, and I will place the hidden key in your hand to dismantle it permanently. You do not want to miss that instruction. So keep your eyes open. Keep your spirit tuned to my frequency. You have graduated from the pit, but the journey to the crown continues. Go now. Walk in your victory. Watch the phone. Watch the bank account. Watch the atmosphere change. And remember, the best is still hidden in my hand, waiting for your return. Seal this prophecy now and forever. Type Amen, or it is done, to lock this blessing into your life. I love you, my child. I am with you, always.